city of Dublin always ready to fill a stadium for some friendly competition. And today, the Irish crowd has shown up in force, not for Gaelic football or hurling or a rugby partner, no, but to welcome the NFL to the beautiful Emerald Isle. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys coming off their first loss of the year don't want to fall to 500 here. On the other sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. His guys serving as the home team here in the Irish capital.
Okay, let's try to get to this point.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewer, the All-Pro Chris Boswell on for the kick. And away we go from Dublin. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's stopped on the run back to the 27. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season. Now, the ball's in his hands.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Mason.
Get him, Slay.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock.
Yeah.
He's got him into field goal
That
range.
lineman got his hands on
Sets him
that
up
thing.
nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big
Good
gain
job.
followed by a little bit of a
Hell yeah.
loss here.
Way to
Defense
step
getting the
up,
better of
team.
him on that run.
Tackle by Alex Naismith.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Steelers' 27.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. And to the ground he goes. Slide into a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Will Reichard now to try the Vikings field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Reichard connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Johnson with a return here. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
All ready for the first time with Jalen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On 2nd down,
Dude, that's been so slow, brother. You didn't do anything, Jonathan Allen. Dude, that, I think he was ranked like the lowest in run defender of any defensive tackle
There was nothing, no
the
time
last
at all
like
to
40
try and
years,
escape
bro.
and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, Warren. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Over.
Gainwell. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive until the quarter.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Chris Boswell for the point after.
I really believe that.
The point after
Dave's
splits the uprights. The Steelers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Rogers. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Mason trying left side.
Wait, what?
Get some space around midfield. And he's out to end a nice little run there. I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away.
I don't know how many times
the game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
My back hurts.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He's keeping it. And he comes up after a nice gain
He was
right
already
near
in
that
that
marker.
slot.
Gonna need a little bit more now on third down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Cade. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's calling his own number again. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. McCarthy going to keep it himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on third down. Finds him
Oh,
over the
no.
He's got the first down.
Damn you,
Still
Justin
going.
Jefferson.
And he takes it
Dude, I
in
can
for
have
the
like 8
Minnesota
guys on you,
touchdown.
and you're still catching the damn ball,
Vikings
dude.
hold
I
a
don't know what
slim
else to do
2-point
right
lead
there.
early. It's a
He
Justin
threaded the needle
Jefferson
between
touchdown.
2 people.
Record
He
there to
caught
take
it
out
and then
the extra points.
broke every tackle after that
Vikings
and
push
got into
their
the
lead
end
to
zone.
3.
That's crazy, bro. Come on. I know you're good,
Here's
but
Reichert set to kick this away.
you don't break every fucking tackle. What the hell?
Johnson now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Hell yeah, let's go.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. To the air on first down, Rodgers. This finds Austin complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now here's Rodgers. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Yeah, it's running against this.
Warren once more. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell.
That's a
And he's
first.
dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. They stick with Gainwell.
That's first down.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Warren here from the gun. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, Warren gets it again. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a...
And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Boswell gets that point after to go.
I wish you can highlight receivers.
Steelers take a 4-point
Why
lead.
did he take it away here? That's what I don't understand. Dude, highlighting receivers so you can take away
Now
like
Boswell on to send this
pass
away.
receiver of the other team. That's strategic.
Return starts from the goal line.
It's like, that's bullshit.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route.
Oh, damn,
Stop
dude.
him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
I don't know. I
They
hate
strike for
I hate
23
the,
yards. And that's going
little
to give the
fakes,
Vikings
dude.
the first
because
down.
What that does is
First down, Vikings.
I'll give it to Mason. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Brought down.
Offense to the line for second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Completed over the middle.
okay.
He's taken down directly on that
Dude,
43-yard line.
just cover one person.
Offense
That's
on
all we
6,
have.
First and
is
10.
to cover one
Gain of 12.
fucking person, and that's
And the Vikings first down.
Straight ahead. Here's Mason. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
do not move away
Hey, that's
from
why you got to be careful. You just
Jefferson.
run it always on first down. You got
I
to
don't
break
know
your
why you're
tendencies.
jumping
Casual
over
fan,
my zone.
Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll try and run this. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hell yeah.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
For the Vikings.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives.
No one blocked
First down,
anybody
he
right
made
there.
no gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Rodgers from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And boy, they made a challenge for that first down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 30 short. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Ireland. And it's the Steelers with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. It's Warren on 3rd down. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. First down. Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep to the left.
Wait.
Disaster averted.
Dude, he
knocks
was
away the deep ball.
behind me. This is crazy. Look at this. Oh no, he stepped for step. Never mind.
Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Ooh, number 2 is a lockdown corner, bro. There's, dude, he's absolutely God. He's Jesus back there, dude.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Man, the man just locked me up,
You really
bro.
do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving
Akon would be jealous.
There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the gun, give to Gainwell. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Warren running between the tackles. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You block over here. Look at the end.
They'll go again with Warren. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Vikings 10. Chris Boswell to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen.
Oh, yeah,
Scott,
our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the NFC West. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. And this is Kenneth Walker. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Seahawks get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
This Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to pump this away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A give to Mason. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Get out of here, dude. That's an elite
He's
throw.
going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down, Viking.
Running right, here's Mason. And that's good for a gain of 5. Darius Slay with the stop. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Mason. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Stopped by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. That's T.J. Watt.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Oh, no, dude. He ran you over, Patrick Queen. I'm going to call you Patty now. You lost your man.
As long as these are the results he's
You're a
getting,
sissy
we're
boy.
going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It is caught left side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When you see
Oh,
play
little
action,
sissy
do all
boy.
you can to get your
Little
eyes
sissy
to
boy
the
got
tight end,
tackled.
because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender then coverage. Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down.
Oh, man, that was supposed to be a miss. He got
Give him
me.
about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Mason. Will take it in. Touchdown,
Good
Minnesota.
job.
The Vikings got their 2nd half with some needed points.
Job.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Konnichiwa,
Steelers
bitches.
and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll start the drive with Warren. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 35.
To throw is Rogers. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Here's Rogers. He brings it in.
There is no holding.
Flags down as he's
There's no holding
stopped.
at all,
Looks
bro.
like this one's on the offense.
How? I said Hud took 2 steps back and threw the ball. There's no way that's going to be a
Fighting all
hold.
he could to keep his quarterback
There's
upright, but
absolutely
crossed the line
no
there.
way
That hurts
that
the
can be
holding
a hold.
penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Running it after the penalty. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Warren once more. He's
Exactly
taken
what he
down
did.
as he takes this to the 38. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. This time it's a passing play. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. On 2nd down, Warren. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12.
28. Vikings 16. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. McCarthy throwing here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
58!
First and goal, Warren. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's second and goal from the 6. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers go up by 19.
Vikings 16. Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off
Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Rogers. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, it might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long. Putting the tight end in motion. On third and long, it's McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On second down, Warren gets it again. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Rogers to throw. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give left side to Warren. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Off the play fake, here's Rogers. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. A give here to Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
42, Vikings 16. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Cowboy.
Play action, McCarthy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
19 Tiger.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
319.
They run with Warren. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Jalen Warren.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
Steelers, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
319.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Dublin. Steelers close to beginning the year 4-0. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Johnson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a 3-yard gain. 1 shot remaining if they want to try it. 4th and goal coming up.
Blue 58.
Here we go with Johnson. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers keep running away with this. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Vikings 16.
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Dublin.